best Necalli in the country.
Yeah,
I personally say that is a big name to live up to, especially if someone his age. He's only 20 years old. That's
for sure,
that's
man.
and when people are saying you're the best in the country, you have to live up to that.
Yeah, and it's funny, you know, it's funny. I was just talking about Alpha Letter Soup, but Vagabond's the same way, man. I remember Vagabond being in, with Street Fighter 4, and I remember him, his struggle to come up in the scene and be one of the premier players, and now he's pretty much the best player in Houston.
Yep.
The best player in Texas, possibly. I mean, like you said, maybe one of the best Necallis in the U.S. So, it's really refreshing to see young talent come up.
Exactly. Yeah, all that new blood. Man, these guys are kind of trigger happy. They're pushing a lot of buttons, making a lot of loud noises in my ear.
Now, I know for a fact that Vagabond has extensive matchup knowledge of this. With this matchup, he's played against Smug, who also used Karin for quite a bit before he moved to Balrog.
Yep.
Shine from New York as well. Various other players.
Yep.
So I think Vagabond knows this matchup pretty well. So I'm excited to see whether Alpha Letter Soup knows the matchup just as well.
Definitely. So Vagabond plays a lot of online as well, where he meets these players that you're saying, Shine, Smug.
Yeah.
We've seen him in the PXG weeklies, in fact. I think he's either won or come second place a lot to either like Knuckle Dew or a lot of those top players, and he's up with them.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, I actually saw him play a set against Knuckle Dew, and he actually did really well. Actually went down the last match. So he can definitely contend with a lot of the U.S. top players at this point.
Yep. And it looks like right now he's handling Alpha Letter Soup quite well. Had him in the corner for the most part. Pushed himself into the corner now, but has a pretty sizable life lead.
Still actually in there though, He's very nice jab right there to counter the.
Ooh, nice combo there from Vagabond.
There's a slight space where you can press a button between when Karin does a cancel into the her dash into shoulder.
Yep.
So Vagabond knew that. Like I said, he has extensive matchup knowledge on this. So you expect to see technical things like that. Very nice confirm into super. Unfortunately, in non-V-trigger mode, Necalli does not get a setup off of the super, but he does get
only 50% damage. Unfortunate. Man, look at this mauling right now. This is no longer a perfect, but
does not get the punish on the rush push there.
So Alpha Letter Soup really has to make something happen here. Finds a throw. Vagabond's in the corner now.
I like the walk-up throw.
Alpha Letter Soup has every resource in the world to work with. So if he gets a roundhouse, confirm it into that V-trigger, go into some Rekkas, perhaps a super afterwards. Get the damage while you can. Vagabond tried the jab, and he did the jump in jab with Karin and beat the jab.
Very nice low forward into EX. Even on blocks, only -2, so he would have been okay. He takes that first game pretty convincingly. He looks focused, he looks ready and smiling. Let's see if Alpha Letter Soup can take it back. Looks like he's collecting himself.
For player 2.
Loosening himself up. Here we go.
Round 1.
Back into it here.
I think he needs to find a way to establish his offense. It's pretty much right now Vagabond's doing all the offensive pressure. Love the counter hit setup right there. And Vagabond DPs on the next opponent.
Besides, yeah, he doesn't want any more of it. Close to stun. Doesn't want to have to block anymore and use it.
Very nice right there. Necalli's actual size mode is actually only -1, so using that dash afterwards, using the dash punch afterwards, will stop dash from people from dashing forward. Oh, jumps in the corner, doesn't get the cancel off the stand fierce.
Wow, look how fast he's able to just dash in there. She's trying to dash back, but every time Necalli dashes forward, it's just like 2 of her dashes is 1 of Necalli's. Vagabond recognizing that, just going forward. If he would have blocked that, he would have lost the round.
Yeah, I think it was a misinput by Vagabond, but unfortunately, Alpha Letter Soup.
Round 2. Fight.
Everyone in the crowd saying that was an accident. What a fluke. Going, wow. Finding the crush counter, going straight into the super. Takes it from the corner carry. Like you said, does not get the setup afterward.
The CP goes for the same thing afterwards.
That damage.
Goes for the meaty
V skill.
V skill, sorry.
Oh, finds the jump in. And that should be death. He's going to use the EX. Yes, he will. Yeah. There it is.
Good read on the jump right there. He blocks the DP. I think Alpha Letter Soup was looking for jump, got a little frustrated that he didn't get it, and then just went ahead for the EX.
We saw the EX reversal out of him and Crush Counter, yeah. So a little bit of frustration coming out from Alpha Letter Soup. It is now 2-0.
It looks like Vagabond's showcasing his matchup knowledge, and it looks like Alpha Soup, like I said, I didn't know if he really knew the Necalli matchup that well, but it looks like Vagabond's able to assert his will pretty much whenever he wants.
It looks like Alpha Soup's having a hard time just getting any offense going. Despite Vagabond not really establishing a wall for himself, it just seems he's having a hard time getting his own pace going. It looks like he's playing at the pace of Vagabond. He's having a hard time setting his own tempo.
Definitely, yeah.
And it seems his stuff that he is getting, it just seems a little off pace in the sense of he'll get something and he's like, should I go in or should I go out? He seems hesitant.
Yeah, he's hesitant. Yeah, he's questioning himself pretty much on every hit, on every block string. In this instance, when you're trying to come back, you can't really question yourself. You just got to follow your heart and, you know, confirm what you can confirm and use every advantage that you can.
Exactly. Nice confirm off that crouching strong.
Gets the counter hit. All right, there's a counter hit confirmed on Alpha Soup's hand.
And so right now, Vagabond is 3 for 3 on wake up uppercuts.
Love the anti-air crouch fierce.
And
Nice to confirm.
Alpha Soup not being phased at all by that. So you know what? Instead of being disencouraged to just go in, I'm just gonna go in. I don't care if you DP me. I'm just gonna go back in. Well, here he comes. This is all Necalli needs. He finds a dive kick. Next hit could be kill. Nice tech there from Alpha Soup. Oh, he finds the hit. Oh my goodness, he doesn't even have a pixel. Saying he has a pixel is generous. Vagabond stealing that round.
Definitely stole that round right there. Not too sure what Alpha Soup was doing. Did not get the anti-air. Vagabond was pretty much just desperate for a hit, and he gets it and he confirms off of it.
All of that off of one crush counter sweep. He went from wall to wall. But here comes Alpha Soup. He has a super of his own. A little bit too far for a max punish.
Medium
nice.
Instead of the stand roundhouse. Would have got the crush counter had he gone for the stand roundhouse. But gets caught with the neutral jump to bait throw.
Gonna go for the uppercut very close. The V trigger as well as Vagabond, but it looks like he won't even need it. It goes to that instant air overhead. And Vagabond turning up the heat.
Yeah.
Didn't even